Hi, my name is Blair Lewis, and this is my introduction for special education for school administration. Just a little bit of information about me. I currently teach at Olathe East High School. I've been there, this is my third year teaching. I teach math, AP Statistics, and Algebra 2, and then I have freshman Avid. Some other things that I'm involved in at Olathe East are student council. I'm the sophomore class sponsor and head of our spirit committee, so I help with all the pep assemblies. I am an assistant varsity softball coach, and then I also am the sponsor for Hands to Heart Club, which is a club that works to better our relationship with the community and do things for our feeder schools. Some other things about me, I have two sisters, both of them are teachers, one in Blue Springs, Missouri at Blue Springs South, and then another one at Olathe Northwest, also in Olathe. I also have two brother-in-laws that are going to be / are teachers. One works at my school, and the other one just got done student teaching, and he will be working in Blue Springs as well with my sister. I have three nieces. That's the picture up in the corner. They're literally the loves of my life. They are 9, 7, and 3, and I spend as much time with them as I possibly can. We're very close. And then the last thing about me is I love to travel. This summer I went to Scotland, Ireland, and England. Honestly, Edinburgh, Scotland was amazing. The most beautiful place I think I've ever been. I would love to go back someday. But I'm a huge travel bug, love to travel. Just a little bit of a reflection on my school as a whole and the way that we handle special education. Our SPED teachers are our caseworkers, so each teacher has a caseload of a certain number of kids, and they're broken down into grade levels. And then those teachers sometimes also team teach. We just started that this year, where we've paired our applied math classes with a co-teacher. So the special education teacher is actually in the classroom with them. The SPED teachers also are in charge of the IEP meetings, where they invite all of the teachers of that student, the parents, and then if that student wants to come, they can come, where they evaluate those IEPs. Then we also have an IPS class. It's an interpersonal skills class, and it's an awesome class led by a special education teacher, and they work more so with the more severely special needs kids. I would say something that we can definitely work on in our building is our assessment scores for our students that are in our special education program are very low. They aren't where they're supposed to be, and those are our students that typically need some extra support anyways. And then we kind of just, in my opinion, we put them into a room with a computer and just say, here, have fun, when they've had all these accommodations they're pretty much their whole lives. So those scores tend to be kind of low. Something else that we could definitely use some help with is our para support. We just don't have enough paras in my school. We constantly have them posted on the online website, and they're just honestly underpaid and underappreciated, and I think paras are awesome. And the ones that we do have, most of them are amazing, and I love them, and they're so great. But then also some of them just need more training and don't really understand what their role is, and they give paras overall kind of like a bad name, but I truly appreciate them, and I think that they're amazing. I think that we could definitely use some professional development on how we handle special education at my school, just because of the snow days, and we haven't been able to have those meetings with our SPED teachers. And then they took away our other two professional development days this spring because of snow days. So our meetings with the SPED teacher is honestly just via email. We don't really get much interaction with them unless they physically come to our classroom. My take on special education is that really we just need more help with it. As a first year teacher, I had a lot of SPED kids, especially in a math class, and I just did not have the para support that I needed. I felt very alone, and I didn't know how to balance regular ed students and special ed students when even the kids with special needs were like so different than just within each other. They didn't all have the same IEP. And then with state testing, there's just so many things that need to be helped. I feel like we need to separate kids and put them in a secluded, just like their IEPs, as a area where they can focus. And then I wish that we could make better relationships with the SPED teacher, because I think that it's really hard to manage a student that you have for 50 minutes a day when you have hundreds of kids a day. And if you could just work more closely with their case manager, I think that that kid could be a lot more successful. Just some things that I think could improve the situation is having paraprofessional development, not just that 1 or 2 days at the beginning of the school year, but also when teachers have professional development. I think that paras should be given that same opportunity. I think that we need to have better communication within our staff of what is expected and what our policies are with how we handle IEPs and parents and interactions with SPED teachers. And then I wish we could have weekly or monthly meetings with case managers just to kind of discuss that student and what is working best for them.